Today we have a very special guest with us, Mr. Bobby Hajjas. He is the chairman of Nationalist Democratic Movement. Hello, sir. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam.
So, how are you?
I'm well. How about yourself?
Alhamdulillah, I'm doing really fine. So, sir, we are here to talk about India and Bangladesh relation today. So, I hope we will have a beautiful discussion regarding this session.
Sure, yes.
Sure. So we have been passing a critical phase. We have an interim government right now. And through this phase, we have been facing some critical challenges in the country because there is no elected government right now. So interim government is playing the role. So as we know that for a long time, India and Bangladesh has been sharing a very beautiful internal relationship. So do you think this relationship can be restored?
Okay, sure. First and foremost, for almost a decade and a half, the relationship between India and Bangladesh has been on an uneven keel. We have a long history, obviously. There was a time when you couldn't separate what is today India and what is today Bangladesh, sort of all of Bengal and, sort of all of the subcontinent. But from 71 onwards, our relationships have gone through, India-Bangladesh relationship has gone through many ups and downs. Right now is the lowest the relationship has ever been. And the reason for that is the last 15 odd years during the Sheikh Hasina regime, the relationship between India and Bangladesh were not really a relationship based on, sort of two states, but it was a relationship between a state and a person. So the India-Bangladesh relationship dynamics was run through India, the state, and Sheikh Hasina, the person. And Sheikh Hasina, the person, made a lot of sacrifices for India, in a manner of speaking, that actually didn't work for the people of Bangladesh. So most of the policies that were made during that 15 and a half year tenure is questionable of sort of how good it might be for the people of Bangladesh. So there might not have been strife between India and Bangladesh for 15 and a half years, but the reason there wasn't strife was because India was getting everything it wanted, Bangladesh was getting nothing, and the government of Bangladesh was not concerned with getting nothing. So the people of Bangladesh were not being represented. So when Hasina fell, first and foremost, it was a bit of a shock to the India-Bangladesh relationship because the relationship was maintained through the person, Sheikh Hasina. Also, Sheikh Hasina fled to India. Sheikh Hasina is in India right now. And it's not just Sheikh Hasina who's in India right now. Everybody who worked for Sheikh Hasina, everybody who thought, sort of under proper rule of law, they would be at risk because they had broken the law sort of in cahoots with Hasina, her government, and its criminal activities. So all of them fled to India. Right now, if you look at Kolkata, there are probably a few hundred, Awami League leaders right now in Kolkata. So that has an impact. Also, the people of Bangladesh, their antipathy, if you will, towards the Indian government, not India, the country, not the Indian people, but the Indian government that supported Sheikh Hasina for 15 and a half years, that antipathy in the people of Bangladesh is pretty high, and with good reason. They are aggrieved that the government helped Hasina do all of those things that she did for 15 and a half years, and obviously sort of the mass murders of July 2024. So all of that put together, the grievances here and the change in relationship there, and the way the BJP government in India played it, Godi media, as they're called. Godi media has, since last August, September, has started a huge disinformation and misinformation campaign against Bangladesh. Even today, if you look at many of the BJP-backed media in India, you will see it'll seem like Bangladesh every day a coup is happening, a military coup is happening. Every day, hundreds of thousands of religious minorities are being attacked or brutalized, and none of this is true. So, as I said, all of those led to the very, very poor relations that India and Bangladesh have right now. Having said that, India is very important for Bangladesh. Bangladesh is covered on all sides by India, even the oceans. It's really after Bay of Bengal, it's all of India. And also for India, Bangladesh is very important. Bangladesh is in the belly of India. Bangladesh is inside, in many ways, India. So trading partners, India needs us as a trading partner. We need India as a trading partner. defense, India needs us for its defense, we need India for our defense. So anything, any way you look at it, for Bangladesh, India is important, for India, Bangladesh is important. So it is really just pragmatic politics that we need to get over whatever happened from Bangladesh's side, from our side. We need to get over our grievances. We have been wronged, but just holding on to those wrongs is not going to build a better future for Bangladesh. Our focus now is building a better future for Bangladesh. Similarly, India might be aggrieved that, we don't like India, but that's because India was instrumental in supporting Hasina. Now, India has a rationale here. India would say, we didn't do anything to the people of Bangladesh. It was Hasina, your leader. Fair enough, but they empowered Hasina. So India has grievances as well. Fair enough, but even for India, Bangladesh is very important. So we hope that even during the tenure of this interim government, and we believe the Honorable Chief Advisor is trying, and we've had information from the Foreign Ministry of India that they want to improve these relations as well. So we hope over the over the tenure of this year, over the next 8-10 months, things will improve massively. And the next elected government, whoever may it be, even if it is us, we will obviously work very hard to improve relations with India. But one thing has to be set in stone. We will never go back to the type of relations that Bangladesh and India had during Hasina's tenure. Bangladesh is never going to be servile to another country again.
So now we have been in a very beautiful session with Mr. Bobby Hajjaj. So thank you very much. Thanks to our honorable guest, and stay tuned with 10 Minutes Fact Check.